Yeah, what's going on? You know what it is. You know what time it is. Yeah, it's Tuesday, but it's all gravy, baby. It's all gravy. Let me get Janae up in here. Yo, 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 yo. Well, you see that in the background. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. But you know what? We getting ready to talk about them stuff, man. I'm waiting for Janae to get in here so we can talk about her boys, or girls, or whatever that team is, because ain't no D in Dallas. Ain't no team much in Dallas right now, but let me see if I can get her up in here. All right, then. You see. Tap to invite. Nene, where you at? What's going on, folks? What's going on, people? What's up, Jake? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? We gonna talk some football, man. We gonna talk about them horses, man. We gonna talk about the whole line of stuff. I actually gotta talk to you, man, because I wanna help you out once you get on the show one time, man. You know what's going on, people? Janae. Let's see. What is going on? Okay, let me see if I can get you in here right quick. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? We're just waiting for Janae to get in here for Let's Talk Football. Got a good week, folks. Got a lot to talk about. A whole bad, right? All these jokers. What's good? What's going on, people? What's going on? Another week. I felt really bad about my game, how we lost to the winless Giants. But you know what? When I saw that game last night, I ain't feel so bad. Believe that. What's up, Dabby? How you feeling, man? What's up, boy? Yo, Pittsburgh, man. Y'all. Wow. I'm mad I said anything about y'all, man. Go ahead with all that. Come on, folks. Come on and join. We almost won, but they was 0-5. Like, we shouldn't even been. We should have crushed them, but that depends. Are we really that good? Nah, maybe not. Not at all. What's going on, folks? Just waiting for Janae to get up in here. Yeah. We got lots to talk about today. Yo, man. So, Dab, you think you guys gonna go? Oh, here we go. Hey. Yo.
In the building, baby.
There you go.
Let's go.
What's good?
What's goody?
Hey, man, I was worried, man. I was on the show for a second.
No. You know what? I ain't gonna choke today. I know everybody wants to go ahead and come at me, but don't worry. You guys will have an opportunity to come at me in a second, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so people come on and join.
Get on up in here, man. Let's go. Let's go.
What's up? Join in. I'm going to start chatting, folks. Let's see.
Oh, it says I can start a watch party. Let me see if I can start a watch party.
All right, bet.
Let's go.
What's up, folks? What's going on, people?
What's up, everybody? We up in here. Let's talk football. We had an amazing weekend of football, baby.
Oh, yeah. It was a great weekend. I didn't particularly like what happened in our game, but I didn't feel as bad once I saw what happened in your game.
I understand.
Hey, go on. Yo, you ready to get into this?
Let's do this thing, man. You already know I am Janae Struther.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And you already know this is Let's Talk Football.
Yeah.
Such a good day. It is a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. Super glad that you guys are on here. And you already know this is
You got that? Turn it down.
Sorry, because I started a hold on. There we go.
Okay, back.
I
Yo,
started a
let's.
watch party, and the watch party took me off to the side, and there was like a delay, so they're gonna have to come on over here.
Oh shit. All right, back. All right, well, yo, let's get it started. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. First and foremost, last Monday was what? Actually, matter of fact, no, Friday. Last Friday was my mom's birthday. Merry Christmas, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mrs. Spencer!
Yeah, love you, Mom. I unfortunately was not able to. I wasn't able to spend it with her because I had to go out of town. Chicago.
Somebody's in trouble.
Our director on the show and our background, he does so much work and sharing everything. We had an unfortunate accident, hit and fell on his sister's step and kind of rolled over. Said it was a hairline fracture. But good news, we went back to the doctor, went to the specialist here, and they said they dialed it down for some beard sprain. So thank God for that. We was praying for that. So, but she's still in the boot, and we had to come up 75 steps to the fourth floor. And it was like,
wow.
Yeah. Yo, so shout out to the trooper. She's getting it done.
Shout out to Cat.
Oh yeah. And one more birthday. Yo, my boy, Chris Bass, man. One of my boys I went to high school with, man. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Chris.
All right. So let's go ahead and get on into it, man, because this was a great week of football. But
it was a great weekend of football. Not all great, but I guess.
But it culminated in last night. And for the first time on a Monday night, which I liked, they had two games, but it was 4 o'clock game, and then it was a late game. I like that. I like how they did that.
I like that too. I actually did like that. It was a 2 Monday games, 5 o'clock. I was actually like a kid in the candy store waiting for a 5 o'clock game.
Right.
On a Monday, oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. We need to have more early games. I bet you they got a lot of views too, because man, I was tuned in.
I was loving it. And I was sitting there. We got all our stuff. We made sure that we were able to sit down right as the game got started. And that first game, it didn't disappoint. I was loving it. You know, and you and I, the side story today, we were in a little thing.
Happy Hill didn't show up, baby. I'm happy Hill didn't show up, man.
Yo, and the thing is, Chelsea dominates. Stephon Diggs dominates. She ain't doing nothing.
I felt it. I was feeling, man. It seemed like every time somebody was scoring a touchdown in the game, it was one of your players.
Yep.
Like, no. But like I told you, the Dallas Cowboys make everybody look like a championship team.
Oh, they did.
28 points. Murray, 28 points. I didn't have to do nothing. Those two guys took care of it for me.
Yeah, by themselves.
Because CeeDee Lamb didn't do nothing for me.
At all. And I'm sitting here excited about that, but then Murray is just torching your defense.
He ran all through it. He did all the work.
Right.
Well, he scored 3 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
With his legs.
Now that first touchdown, where that guy comes and bringing emotion, he flicked it. That's a run. That should have been a rushing touchdown. That should have been a handle touchdown.
It should have been. You know what else should have been a touchdown? When Gallup dropped a touchdown. Literally dropped a touchdown.
Right, I mean, right through his hands. I mean, but hold up.
They said he actually, Dalton actually threw the ball 56 times.
Yep.
And Murray only threw the ball 9 times.
Right. I mean, Murray, I think he out the whole team, right?
Yeah.
Murray had like 70-some-odd rushing yards.
It was crazy. It was crazy, but you know what? Let's get to the topic of the show, Sean. Let's get to the first topic, man.
All right. So straight up, this week, it was crazy. So if you guys didn't see the game, the first game, the Chiefs beat the Bills 26-17, in a game with a lot more lopsided than it looks. But at certain times, you can show that Patrick Mahomes is the guy. Patrick Mahomes was head and shoulders above everybody else. When his team needed it, they did what they had to do.
Absolutely.
And you know what? The biggest part of that game yesterday is the one person in that game who we didn't. Who did they pick up recently? But couldn't play this week.
Hey, but we didn't see him, right?
Right? They picked up Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell. Hey, but see, that's it. The point I wanted to talk about was why. But we didn't see him. You got that rookie on your squad that is untouched.
Yeah.
What's his name? He got like 2 last names. It's like a hyphenated name.
Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, Edwards-Helaire. I mean, what do you need Le'Veon Bell for? Now, I know that could be an extra addition to help. But I mean, we're talking about Kansas City. Was that what you needed help with?
Right. It's the rich getting richer. That's all that is.
That's it.
You didn't need it. And matter of fact, they have other running backs. I know they have one or two options.
Yeah, they got other running backs. They got other players. Like, why did you need Le'Veon Bell? And for some reason, and no knock against Le'Veon Bell, I'm just thinking that there's got to be something going on. You saw what he did to the Steelers, and now he's doing the same thing to the Jets, talking bad about the team. Why would anybody pick him up?
Right. Exactly. But when you're on a team like that, where you have a whole bunch of studs, and Le'Veon, let's be honest, he hasn't had a great year in like 2 or 3 years.
True. Very true.
In this league, you yesterday's news if you ain't great in the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean?
True.
You seen how they do that. I mean, come on. So
that's true. Very true.
And he's not getting paid. He's getting paid less than Cam out there. They paying him pennies. They tell him, you're on this Super Bowl team. You're not going to get nothing but crumbs. So,
hey, would you take crumbs for a ring?
Oh, easily. Oh, by far, yeah. Oh, yeah, get a couple touches, a couple scores. Oh, I would definitely take that. I would definitely.
Man, Kyle Allen. Let's just not sleep on that guy, man. He's still good. That guy's a beast. And actually, I was looking at him. That's a big dude.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. He's solid. He knows the system. And at the end of the day, he didn't do that. Okay, let's talk about
what we're talking about. We're thinking that they're going back to the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't think they did bad at all.
No. And that's the thing about it. Josh Allen, as long as they have him on their squad, they have a chance. They have a good offense. They have
absolutely
Singletary. They have Diggs at receiver. They have good easily. They got back in that game, and a couple bounces go their way, and we could be talking about a whole different thing right now.
Absolutely.
But that defense, we sat there and said in the beginning how great that defense was. That defense looks so hard. Those Bills, maybe it was the Chiefs.
It was the Chiefs, man. It was the Chiefs. I don't think they were ready. I mean, I still can't sleep on them. I mean, but they're still top 10.
Right.
I want their defense right about now. The Cowboys need every single one of their players right now.
Right. So let's go into that. The second game of the night last night was your Cowboys, okay, versus the Cardinals.
I was actually encouraged at the beginning of the game.
I thought y'all was going to do something.
The beginning of the game, you was even talking trash. Like, okay, I see a defense. Come on, defense. And I'm like, man, we ain't allowing them to score. They're not allowing us to score. We're not really doing good anyway. But then, the beast. The beast and his fumbles.
Yeah. What happened?
Those 2 fumbles, I think, honestly, those 2 fumbles put our team in just like, we're done.
Yeah.
Because after that, it was really nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was 3-30 in the fourth quarter, right? We didn't even score that last touchdown until the fourth quarter.
Right. It was garbage time.
Momentum, even the defense, they were holding it down until those 2 fumbles.
Yep.
It was done. Everything after that was done.
Yeah. And I wanted to hope that things would go. When he fumbled the first one, At first, I kind of thought, because it was a catch, I thought he maybe didn't get it.
No, he got it.
That second one, when he ran in the middle and the dude just knocked it right out, and I looked at him, and he just walked over just to the sideline. And some random, like, rookie lineman tried to come over there and talk to him, and he was out of it. At that point, he was done.
Yeah. Oh, even Schultz, right? Remember Schultz? That hit against Schultz, he looked out of it for real.
Right. But you know what? Among all that stuff that happened, you know who did not look out of it? Yo, Pollard came in. As soon as they said,
I don't understand why we didn't continue to just run with Pollard. We knew that Ezekiel Elliott, I know it would have looked bad to sit Zeke, but he wasn't doing anything. And after that second fumble, they could have just let Pollard run. Pollard was doing good.
Exactly. Pollard ran y'all all the way down the field, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, there you go. Leave him in the game. And look, I understand you're paying big money.
That's a two-headed monster. If we could have incorporated something with them two, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I felt like our defense is trash. I mean, trash.
Yeah.
The players we got, they're trash.
Garbage.
They're trash. Individually, on paper, yes. But put together, they were trash.
What's up with Lawrence, man? What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
What's going on with all the players who are getting paid these top dollars and not showing up?
Thank you. They need to get
some
of
money. Zach Martin gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last of the great hope. That's it.
That O-line,
5 offensive linemen that nobody's heard of.
Right. That was like all rookies. Was it all rookies?
All of them are new. So I'm not mad at Ezekiel Elliott. I am mad. You fumbled. Those fumbles had nothing to do with the line. You did not take care of the ball.
Yeah.
But our offensive line is trash. Our defense is trash. We can go ahead and put to rest this notion that Andy Dalton is better than Dak Prescott, fools.
Exactly.
That's not the truth at all.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton is a good backup. He has done his starter tenure, but he's a good backup.
He's a backup.
A backup. He should not go and be anybody's starter. He's a backup.
Yeah.
He didn't look good at all. I don't know if anybody, he didn't look good at all. No groove, no nothing. I don't know what they did during the practices this week, but he didn't look like he gelled well with anybody.
Yeah.
But Gallup dropping passes, I mean, come on. We just look bad. We look bad. Giants fans, I can relate. We trash all around. Lisa, exactly. We are trash all around.
Exactly.
As long as we beat the Redskins on Washington football team this weekend, and whenever we play them again, in my eyes, that's a Super Bowl for us.
Wow. Yo, you know what? Let's go ahead and get into it, Lisa, because you're on here. Yo, next topic, all the divisional games. We're going to start with that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we should have blown y'all down. I thought both of us was terrible, but I thought we were a little more terrible than y'all. Kudos to y'all.
He was wide open. Kyle Allen, if he would have tucked that ball and just kept running to the end zone, he could have run it. I mean, my mama, my grandfather, we're screaming at the screen like, run!
He could have run the ball. I'm looking at it and I'm like,
instead of stopping there and doing nothing, run, try to take it yourself. Oh man, I was hurt for you guys. When Rivera went for the 2-point, I was like, all right, he's tired. He's tired. He wants to get done with this game. He's tired. And I had the confidence that you guys could possibly do it.
Right.
And he ran it to the left, opted to the left, ran, and stopped. your best bet is to, if whatever you were looking at the time, which was your left people,
Right.
you took a look over to the right at least to see who was opening over there, or continue to run. Allen had a wide open opportunity to score, Sean, and I know you were hurt because I was hurt for you. He deserved that win. It was actually not a bad game.
Listen, I was one of those who was on the leg before the touchdown. Before they scored the touchdown, I'm like, dude, if we lose like this to the Giants, I'm done. I can't. It's killing me too much. We scored a touchdown. 30 seconds. Right?
Sims got his butt in, got the butt in. Boom.
I'm like, all right, I'm like, all right, here we go. And so then at that point, I'm like, look, okay. I don't trust it too. Let's play for overtime. Just kick points. Let's go to overtime. So he goes for it. Fine. I like being aggressive. Okay.
You're pumped up. You're pumped up.
I'm ready. I'm like, let's do this.
Your heart start pounding.
Right. I was like, all right, come on. So he goes, and as the play develops and he's rolling out, I'm like, oh my goodness. Just run. Today, when he continues to run over there, and you can see, at a certain point, you can see he's not going to run at all. He's going to sit there and say, open. And he even goes backwards for doing this to me right now. Why? I don't understand why you're doing this. And then once they threw, and he doesn't even throw it into the end zone. He throws it like, and it goes down on the goal line when nobody's around. Come on now. I think he froze up real quick. Let's see if I can get you back in here. All right, yeah, let me see if I can get you back in here. All right, here we go. Yeah, he just, I don't know.
Good? I'm good.
I don't even know. When he sat there and was running around, and I'm like, just run.
Just run. I mean, they did the replay on it, and if he would have just kept running, there's no way that those DBs would have been able to catch him.
Right.
If he would have just kept running, if he would have went right to the corner of the field and run and got the touchdown, there would have been nobody to stop him.
It hurt me. It hurt my heart. I'm not gonna lie. And it hurt my heart more. Not okay. The fact that they had not won a game. The fact that it was without Saquon, I can get past those two. Okay, but what hurt me more is I was ready to not care. I was ready to be like, I'm done. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna lose this game. That's just what we do. But when we start to try to come back in the game, why do you do this?
Get you excited. Typical Washington football team. Get you excited. Oh, we got it. We're going. Oh,
here we go. No, nothing. Nada.
It's okay, Sean. It's okay.
It hurt.
It's okay.
But
we do play each other next week.
Exactly.
We do play each other next week. Two horrible, depleted, injured teams are going to battle it out to the death. And in my opinion, whoever wins that has won the Super Bowl of the year.
Right. Basically. I mean,
Sean, we got 5 wins in total in our league.
Yep.
In our division, between the Redskins, Cowboys, Eagles, and the Giants, we have 5 wins.
5.
That's it.
That's it,
Sean. That's a sad division.
Yo, look. Anton said we played to win and not smart. I understand. Honestly, with us having an opportunity to either tie or win at that time, let's tie, get to overtime, start it new. You could do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's going down. Hey, next week, it doesn't matter.
It's going down for real. And if you guys don't know, we do have a bet going on.
Yes.
On the side, we've made a bet between one of our producers, David, me and Sean. Me and David got to wear some Redskins gear or some Washington football gear if the Redskins just so happen to win, which I do not think is going to happen. Even as completed as my team is, we're gonna show up against that team. I just
Yeah.
feel it because it's that team.
Yeah, it's definitely it's gonna happen, and we're gonna get that dub. And I didn't believe it, but then once I saw y'all play last night, oh yeah, oh, we gonna
It
crush
gave
y'all.
you a chance. It made you feel like you got a chance.
Oh, I know we got a chance. Believe that. I know that.
You know what? Hey, you know what? If we smart, since Miami just went ahead and made the craziest decision I've ever heard in my whole life. When your team is winning and you're just going to just change your quarterback just because he's a rookie and you want him to play, that's cool.
Yeah.
Send Fitzmagic to the Cowboys.
Wow.
Send Fitzmagic to us to give us some of his back.
Are you
And
serious?
you guys can keep Dalton as a backup.
Yeah.
We want Fitzmagic to run for the rest of the year for us.
Wow. You heard it here first, folks.
I'm putting it here first. Fitzmagic, come work your magic over here for us. We see that you do it for all the teams that you join. Come on over. The Cowboys need some of that magic right now.
What about your backup? The guy from JMU? The Ducci or whatever?
Shut up. Sean, shut up.
That
You
guy's a
heard what I
man.
said. You heard what I said. Y'all need to change this. Let's talk Steelers.
Wow.
What about the rumors Steelers getting Dwayne Haskins?
Good. I hope he goes to y'all. Good. Brings y'all culture down. All right. Look. I want
You
my man.
know what? We can actually talk about the Steelers for a second.
Yeah, exactly.
The Steelers beat the brakes off of Cleveland,
Yeah.
which
Tanner,
has me thinking Cleveland cannot compete. They can beat the scrubs like the Cowboys.
Right.
But Cleveland can't compete with the big boys.
Yeah. Nah.
They're out there right now. Cleveland cannot compete with the big boys.
Yeah. And look at Cleveland's wins. They beat the NFC East. You know what I mean? They beat us. They beat y'all. You know what I mean? Like who have they beat? They beat
They
us.
haven't beat anybody, and that's why everybody was getting hyped. They haven't beat anybody yet.
Yep. Exactly. Dallas in 3 weeks. So I want to see that game.
We do have to see the
We got
Steelers, which is really sad because nobody really wants to see y'all right now.
Exactly. Maybe that's why y'all good because y'all got a sweet schedule.
Very weak. Very weak.
Uh-oh.
Reading up on Cleveland fans and getting hyped.
Look, hey, but Dave, what's your boy Le'Veon gonna do, man? For the Chiefs, you think he gonna come back up?
Ooh, oh Tanner, I'm sorry to talk about Cleveland like that. I'm just saying, Tanner. I'm just saying. Y'all came to play with the big boys. You was confident every week, Tanner. Every week. But y'all had a game against a contender.
Top D.
Where was Baker?
Yeah. Yeah. What happens with Baker? Whenever Baker plays a good team, that's happening to the Ravens too. I mean, maybe it's just y'all division. Maybe y'all just can't beat the Ravens and the Steelers. Because, hey, Baker, hey, there's no mistake about it. They still gonna get the playoffs. My does that make you crazy? It still gonna come to fruition. But I'm just saying.
Sean, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. I think after that embarrassment, it's not happening. It's not happening.
But that defense, like we were saying in the beginning here, that defense is top of the line.
They are top of the line. I will admit that Steelers defense is crispity crisp.
Yeah.
Very good. They remind me of the Tomlin. That's the Tomlin way right there.
Oh yeah.
That's the Tomlin way. The way y'all are playing right now is y'all are hungry. Big Ben is playing lights out. He don't have nobody giving him no lip.
Yep. That's what it is.
They said Big Ben did an interview. Maybe took a shot at Antonio Brown. The comments was basically saying, it's good to have players on the field that only care about the win. I think that was a come for AB. I ain't gonna start nothing. I'm just saying, I think it was a come for AB.
Oh yeah, he took a little shot.
He took a little jab.
That was media hype. Look, David, that was media. I don't know, man. I don't know if you just gonna put in. I'm just glad I got players that are only, concerned about the W and not the own personal stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, David, tell Big Ben to play a full 16 games before he talks to me. All right. He's had years where he's played a good 8, a good 12 games and gets hurt.
We're gonna see. Hey, we're gonna see. I'm not gonna talk any more trash about the Steelers this year because I feel like I talked it up this offseason.
Hey, next week, game of the week, Steelers Titans.
That's it.
Let's go.
And I want that defense to be looking at Henry like that.
Yeah.
Because y'all not going the way y'all did Hunt. Y'all not gonna do that to D Henry. Y'all not gonna do that to D. What? Titans weak.
Have you seen Ryan Tannehill? Yo, get out of here.
Question: what's their record? I believe it's the same as your record, right?
Exactly.
Titans are undefeated as well, right?
Less than 69 yards. Yo, get out of here. David, that's wishful. Come on now. He's not playing Washington.
No. Y'all ain't that good.
Right. Yo.
Well, hey, I put it right now. You heard it first, David. Henry is still gonna get his 100 yards. Period.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yo, my fiance is a whole Titans fan, and they send that 5-0.
That's all I'm saying. Hey, that's all I'm saying. So Steelers, don't come in there talking that Steelers trash when the other team is undefeated as well.
Right.
Working with a workhorse behind them. That Derrick Henry is the man.
Yo, best back in the league right now.
Best back in the league, hands down.
Yo, and speaking of which, let's go into that. So the Titans played the 1-3 Texans, okay? And obviously, for most of that game, most Texans, I was like, all right,
pretty good. Hey, I would say that I thought that Houston was actually going to get a W.
Yep. I
didn't pull it off. But it also just solidifies my point.
Exactly.
Of another paid quarterback that's not producing, but my boy Dak couldn't get paid. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Because think about it. Where did Tannehill come from? He was Miami a couple years ago? Like David was saying, he was a receiver a couple years back when he was in college. Are you serious? So he comes over here because they have a need. Now they're going to pay this man. Now, Tannehill and they're winning. You know? But at the same time, with the history, Dak, not to go off the top of it, but Dak didn't win. Not this year. In years past, it still should have paid him. Tannehill got some money.
But look by that one piece being gone. At least if Dak was in the game, we would have gotten down maybe 10-30, but we would have been in the game by the end of the game. There's no way that we can't work with just anybody. We're going to need a dynamic quarterback, which we had. Now you're going to need to fix the rest of the team. Stop, Aldon Smith is the best thing on our squad. He's been absent 5 years in the league.
Right. And he's
dominating. Kids up, man. We got to get better. And all our offensive line, we got to start from the beginning. You know how many years it took to build those 5? Now those offensive linemen are gone.
Right. So, but look, at the end of the day, it's about who's playing hot, okay? The Titans are hot. Why? Because they have that ball control running game. They have Henry, okay? You saw what he did to Josh Norman a couple weeks ago. Everybody had that as the meme of the week. That's still going. He stiff-armed that big Josh Norman and just threw him into the left. I mean, I'm still looking at that.
Ooh.
I mean,
look, and he brings up such a good point. Thank you, Lisa. Bring up such a good point. You mean to tell me, David, that you think that your boys right now, your Steelers defense is better than what Baltimore had last year? And Derrick Henry handled them. Just like he's going to handle your Steelers defense. Yep. Please do not think that my boy Derrick Henry is just going to start doing tiptoes around y'all. He's going to eat you up just like he ate Baltimore up last year. Who has a better defense than what y'all got now.
Look,
you guys are not way better than Baltimore's defense. Way better.
Hey, we got the stats though. We got the stats, David. So you talking
Pull
about
it
you
up.
crushed team? The only team you crushed was the Browns. You beat Philly by 9. Okay, you beat Houston by a touchdown. They hadn't won a game. You beat Denver by 4, and you beat Giants by 10, and they hadn't won a game. So get out of here with all that noise.
That's why you play, David, to be all hype when I come in this chat. I'm saying that, look, David, crown me. Oh!
Whoa,
David, no. When you guys beat a legit team, which you will have to play this week, then we can talk. Because you guys are both undefeated, and they're working with a workhorse. Connor is not a workhorse.
Nope.
Big Ben is going to have to do it all.
Yep.
Connor's not a workhorse.
Now they got
Tannehill doesn't have to do anything. That's why he's balling out. Because he barely has to throw the ball.
right. They got
Derek,
back-to-back
he's coming
tough
to work.
games. After they play the Titans, then they got to play the Ravens. So no sleep for the Weird. Actually, I think that might be those games that got switched around. No, I think those are the next 2 weeks. So they got the Titans and they got the Ravens. So, yeah.
Y'all wearing Steelers shirts next week. We didn't
Get
agree
out
on
of
that. We didn't agree on that. But
Nah.
I'm telling you, it ain't going to be no easy cakewalk against the Titans. It's not. It's not going to be.
So, yo, let's stay in the NFC North, and let's go with the Colts and the Bengals. They play. So, look, that boy continues to impress. Burrow continues to impress. He's good, man.
He's good. The kid is good. I just want him to get over the hump.
Yeah.
He's good, though. Burrows is good.
Mm-hmm. He's real good.
And as of yesterday, I see why Andy Dalton does not have a team.
They
I
put
see
all their
why
money
they
into
let
that.
you go for a first-round pick.
Yeah, they believe. I'm telling you, he's working. And the funny thing is, this week, AJ Green finally actually had a game. I had him on one of my fantasy teams, and he had done anything all year. Burrows is growing with the rookies. He has a big set running back. He got hurt. He got Giovanni Bernard, both solid running backs.
Been killing with Boyd. He's been killing with his Boyd.
Right. Young and rookie receivers, he's been dominating these guys. But look,
I'm trying to get over the hump. I will say that Rivers had a great game.
Right. I'll do this while I talk about my boy Rivers. Man.
Great game.
And came back on the go Bengals, but still.
Burrows needed a more reliable team to succeed in the league, which is true. But we all know that the great quarterbacks, unless you're Peyton Manning or Eli Manning, gets to go, wherever you want to go, right?
Right.
You have to go to the team who's the suckiest team. So it's not every good quarterback is going to have to go to the Browns and the Bengals and the Giants. They're all going to have to go through them until they get their act together. They're going to get all the good quarterbacks. So he's stuck with Cincinnati, but I think Cincinnati's got a good system. They just got to start winning. They're close.
Exactly.
They're close. Each game is so close.
And that's the thing. I really feel like, and this week I thought they were going to get over. I really thought they were going to get over the hump this week. They couldn't pull it out because of the Colts. They sealed the deal at the end of the game. But Burrow had it.
You right?
I got to give him all sorts of love, man. Burrow's doing that thing.
He did his thing.
So, shout out to them. The record does not show how good that team is. They're 1-1, but the record doesn't show how good they are. And they got Aaron Washington.
That's been a good game.
They're going there. High score game on Thursday night, second week of the year, when the Browns won at 35-30.
So if Burrows beats Baker, Baker's out. Baker done.
He had his shot, man. If he don't provide a playoff appearance this year, and even if he does,
Done.
I'm sorry, he's not.
Done.
I'm not. But speaking of the Bears and the league, that other team from New York, Lisa, your sister team, the New York Football Jets, they are terrible.
Horrible.
They
They
are.
should have done everything in their power to keep Le'Veon Bell, man. They don't. I mean, they suck.
They Le'Veon's out. I saw something else where there's one of their old linemen that just
They got rid of
traded
Anderson.
away.
Anderson's gone this year.
Right.
What are they doing? What are they doing? They don't even want Sam Darnold to have no help.
No. My message is Sam, brother, I understand you might be a contract. Get out of the contract. Look, one of us.
We need you. Sam Darnold will take you over Andy Dalton.
We will take you. We will take you.
Why can't we have a situation like the Chargers? Get
Right.
somebody to come in and look good. Herbert, killing, looking good. Why can't we get somebody when, Dak goes down, somebody that comes in and just never misses a beat?
Right. Just dominate.
Just dominate.
Well, you had that, and a freak accident stopped y'all. We haven't had that.
We have Dak. I'm talking about somebody to come in behind Dak and be good.
Andy Dalton. He was supposed to until last night. Supposed to bet amount of money that he would have done that. He would have been there.
Everybody was. Last week it was like, oh my God, did you see that last drive he put down for you guys? Those 3 passes?
Right. I was like, what is this?
Against the Giants, guys. Come on. The Giants.
Right. But yo,
Got psyched out.
Jets game, they lost to the Dolphins, 24-0. Fitzmagic did this thing again, but
At the end of the game,
Tua is gonna start.
Tua came in.
He got a series in the end of the game, and now apparently he's gonna start. I mean, how do you feel about that?
In a time where right now you're still in it,
Yeah.
I just don't think it's no need to, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know the term? I just didn't think it would need to happen right now. Why not when you have situations like that, get them in there? But I was watching a lot of NFL Network today, and they were talking about basically the reason why they're doing it now is because they must see something in practice. Like they must see something that the boy is ready. I think Tua's awesome. I'm just saying Fitzmagic, when he gets on his and the ratings, you're right. Oh, Tanner, that is good. The ratings, I mean, the fans went crazy for Tua.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Fitzmagic was doing his thing for Tua, but I just don't think when you're at a time where you're like winning, yes, they're beating easier teams, but Fitzmagic's been doing it. To take them out while they're doing something. I mean, I understand take them out when it's struggling. Maybe take them out, but they're basically saying because they have the bye week, they have enough time to get him ready. And the first time he's going to play against
The Rams.
Rams?
Right. The Rams. Are you serious right now? Come on.
Last time I checked, they got some pretty heavy hitters on their defense.
Right. That's what you were rolling with.
Darnold.
And see, now somebody has said, I'm looking at their schedule.
Aaron Donald. What they got? Aaron Donald. They got
Rams.
I don't even understand.
They have top tier defense. You know what I mean? So yeah, Donald will tear them up. I understand why you don't put Fitzpatrick in there. However, and here's the other part of it. Right now, just losing yesterday, the Dolphins are in second place.
That's what I'm saying. With them actually being in it right now, I wouldn't shake it up. Now, if they were the typical Dolphins, no wins right about now, then yeah, what's the point? But you guys are actually in it right now.
Right.
So
And they look
take
good.
the risk of putting your backup in as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
If anything happens, I mean, he is coming off of an injury last year, y'all. So if anything happens, now you only have Fitzmagic to work with.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's worth the shake-up. But, hey, they are paid to make these great decisions.
Right.
I just don't know.
Honestly, I think it goes back to what Tanner said. I don't think it goes much farther than that. I think it was rated. They're 3-3.
Absolutely.
You know? I mean, I can see somebody like in our division making that move. Bringing the rookie up, this is why he's here, what we do
Right now.
Yeah, but not in that division where the Bills have lost 2 straight games. You guys are 1 game out of first place. Like, go with your hot hand.
I think that's crazy.
No. So they got the Rams next, and then they got the Cardinals and the Chargers.
So they got some hard teams.
Right. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know why you're doing this right
They
now.
can do it. I mean, hey, they must see something that we don't know behind the scenes. Hey, if he can do it, I'm happy for it. I like him. I think he's a great quarterback.
Right.
I just thought this was going to be the year that he rests up. Next year, he take over.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Tanner, I think it's us. I think we're echoing. I don't know why the feedback is there.
We're echoing.
I think I am when I talk. Yeah, I can hear myself.
You guys still hear the feedback?
What up, Stephanie?
Can y'all still hear the feedback? Is it echoing?
Yo. Yeah, because I can hear myself. Yeah.
I can't hear you fine.
Right. So, the last divisional game that we were talking about, that 49ers and the Rams. Just when we talk about the Rams and how dominant they are, they lose San Francisco.
And San Francisco dominated.
Yeah. They look really good. Jimmy G, Mostert, Kittle. Come on now.
They were looking good. I mean, I think people were, well, of course they were counting them out with all the injuries they got. Right. But I think now they're looking, I mean, decent. I mean, they beat the Rams. The Rams are one of the top teams that people are saying. Right. So I think San Francisco can't be out if they're beating the Rams.
And that's the thing. But again, is that a case of the Rams not playing anybody? Because
just a lucky game
against the NFC East.
Exactly. Then that's the other thing. People are already crowning the Rams, and they both played us.
Right. So you can't really call that on the Rams. And the Rams almost lost. Matter of fact, to y'all, they should have lost to y'all, and they almost lost to the Giants. So,
that's very true.
You know?
I'm not 100% on the Rams yet, but for San Francisco to win that game, that's actually huge. It shows that A, the Rams are not what everybody's saying that they are, and B, San Francisco's not saying what we're saying they are, because we're counting San Francisco out. If they can actually do games like that where they're in it, I mean, you can never count out Jimmy G, though.
Right.
You can never count out Jimmy G.
Tanner said he's a big Jimmy G believer, big fan of him. Hey, respect. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of him or that offense. Because their coach Shanahan, he was our guy. So I know how the offense is. Jimmy G, I like him. I think he's a golden boy. But he got
nah. Jimmy G's the man. Jimmy G's. Anytime that Belichick is willing to get rid of the GOAT, Jimmy G.
Oh yeah. He okay.
He wanted Jimmy G. He wanted San Francisco to take him, and then so he could get Jimmy G back.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be the man. If Belichick sees the vision in you, you're the man.
Right. Absolutely. Yo, and so Jimmy G he hit 268, 3 TDs, but the NFC West is up in the air. You have Seattle undefeated. The Rams and the Cardinals are both 4-2, and then San Francisco's 3-3 right behind them.
Nobody in that division can sleep right now. Everybody needs to be on 100% because that division is definitely up in the air. I'm still thinking, Russell Wilson, but he almost lost.
Yeah.
He almost lost.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna sit there and say, last week it was very close that he almost did not get his first L.
Yeah. It could have happened. It could have happened a couple times, but
it could happen a few times.
Yeah, but that's the difference. The quarterback can close it out. And that's what I like about him. You don't have to rush him. Okay. Now there was a matchup down the top 3. There was a matchup yesterday that we definitely thought was going to be a lot different, and it ended up being a blowout. The Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. With Tampa Bay,
yes, man.
I mean, I thought
man, and I made a friendly wager with Sarah. I was like, because she's like watching a game which she really does not watch, but she was like, the Tampa Bay's looking great, man. They're killing it. First of all, their defense was killing at the time because
Yes.
TB was looking shady at the beginning of the game.
Right. Right.
The defense was showing up. They were doing things. So I was like, oh, no. Don't count my bad man out. Because AR going to come in and then steal the show. Trust me, it's going to happen. So she's like, oh, you want to bet me $1? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'll bet you $1. By the end of this game, AR is going to be in this game. Trust me. I had to pay her $1 by the third quarter, man. I was like, damn. What's happening? They was beating my boy up, man.
Yeah, it was hurting. I ain't gonna lie.
Every play he was on the ground. I mean, offensive line, where were you?
And it didn't even.
That's gonna be their downfall if
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers can't get hit like that every play.
Right. But that's the thing. That's why you don't get a quarterback in the first round when you have Aaron Rodgers. You sign a
You
free
get
agent,
what
sign
you need on the team. You have things you need.
Right. Come on. See,
I would feel bad for him every time he would get up off the turf. It was like he just looked like, damn, I'm hurt.
Yeah.
They even took him out. Once they took Tom Brady out, they took AR out. He's like, no point of you playing. You can't catch up.
Right. You ain't gonna do nothing right now.
And they're tearing you down. I mean, Tampa Bay's defense looks stout. They look good.
They did. Now, let me ask you this. Now, how much of that was Tom Brady silently reacting to all those meetings and all that stuff that they were saying from before? Because remember when Williams came out for the Packers and said, well, I know my quarterback knows what fourth down is. Well, your quarterback's going to get the ball.
I would ride with you on that if the defense wasn't so stout. Because if you remember the beginning of the game, Tom Brady looked garbage.
He did.
The defense got the interception, the fumble. They scored on the both fumbles. I mean, there was nothing they could do because the defense was doing so daggone good. So I'm not going to give that W to Tom Brady. I'm giving that W to the defense.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, because the defense, that defense was the truth. I gotta say, and it got better as the game went on.
And the running game got good. So I'm not gonna give that to Tom Brady, man, because the team showed up after him cussing his team out last week. They showed up for him this week.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If he can do that, if he can get that kind of support from them, just like that. He don't got much to worry about. Be perfectly honest. Like, if he can get those guys to back him, because Rodgers, I don't think has the full support of his team like the media might think.
Yeah.
I don't think his team looked at him like, oh, this is the leader. When Buccaneers look at Tom Brady, they're like, okay, we can win a ring.
He's like, Tom Brady's a god in football. Like, he's like the man.
Right. But I think a lot of
AR should be the man too, but I think it's been so much back and forth tension between him and the team this last 2 years. We really don't know what his position is with the team, but they definitely didn't show up. And neither did he, and that offensive line let him down, period.
Yeah, quickly. And Brady, man, got his things going. He hit Gronk. Gronk got a touchdown.
Got his first touchdown all these games. 6 games. Gronk got his first touchdown.
Well, if he wasn't, if he didn't retire to go wrestle and do all the other nonsense, maybe he could have had a full off season.
Yeah, because I didn't even know Gronk was still playing until he scored a touchdown. He was looking good, making catches. I'm like, oh wow, he found Gronk.
I'm like, wow, okay, Gronk. All right, great, you showed up.
Hey, but Godwin killed it. I mean, not Godwin. What's the running back? Ronald killed it.
Yeah, Jones. Yep.
Killed it. I had him on my bench. He got 26 points. He was killing.
Yeah, he was balling.
That's why I said I can't give that win goes to the whole team. It doesn't go to just Tom Brady.
I agree.
They helped him out on this one.
And that's the thing. His whole team helped him out on that one.
Yes. They felt the pressure of this week, all the stuff that you were talking about, all the commentating. They were like, all right, we're gonna show up for you this week.
Right. They said we got you. And they looked the part. And then when that
but now does this mean that Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay are not what we thought they were? Now, I will say that you can never count out the bad man
Right.
I will always say that you can never count out Tom Brady. So the thing is, he did play Tom Brady
Right.
in his squad. But does this show that Green Bay is not what we think they are? They are not like destined for the Super Bowl as we thought.
Well, this is what I would say. So with their schedule, they played the Vikings, who've only won one game. They played the
Easy.
Lions, only won twice.
Easy.
They played the Saints, who are legit, but they've been struggling.
Easy. They can do it.
And then they played the Falcons.
So the next 4 games with them are pretty easy.
No, that's the 4 games they just. That's the games they played.
Oh, that's who they played.
Yeah.
Oh, then we can't even. We are so prejudging, and it's only because, like we said, there was no preseason. So a lot of the adjustments. Think about it. If there was a preseason and it's game 6, we would technically be game 2 into the season.
Right. Right.
So all of the things that we would normally see in preseason, where they would get out the kinks. That's why I said I think preseason is needed. And no excuses, because this is what it is. But just by the way the season is going, with the amount of injuries, oh my God, there's so many injuries. I think that this offseason was just an adjustment. They weren't able to work like they normally would work. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Training camps and all the stuff that they would normally do, everything started late. Their bodies weren't able to get right. I feel like just this season, we're seeing how it's really unfolding and how it's affected them in playing the game.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's very true, because, I mean, you look at the injuries. Christian McCaffrey, Dak just got hurt. Saquon got hurt. Julio just started playing back this week. Michael Thomas was out, but then he also got some other issues. Like, you see, Kittle was out for the first couple of weeks. A lot of these guys are now just getting their feet wet. A lot of these guys are just now getting the game ready.
Van Der Esch was our first round pick last year. We can't even play with Van Der Esch. She's hurt.
Right.
We can't play with our whole offensive line. They're hurt.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You got to remember, because we didn't have. Not only do we not have OTAs, training camps, all that, we haven't had anything since before the draft, before April.
Nope.
So these guys, a lot of them might not have been working out or doing anything. We don't know.
We don't know.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing. And the latest thing that I've heard, like with LeBron, all those guys, like the star players, they have trainers that go with them everywhere. But that's world
NBA.
That's big money right there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It blows me that conditioning wasn't a requirement. You're so right, Lisa.
Yeah.
I don't even understand, but you can totally tell through this season, with the amount of injuries and just what's been going on, that it wasn't a lot of off-season stuff going on.
Right. And then
all of they were doing most of their stuff during Skype. I mean, it wasn't even
right. And there's something to say about that, because also a lot of times when you're not in person, that communication, that camaraderie, that little instinct things that you learn about somebody,
it's not there.
Over Skype and stuff like that. You know, COVID plays a huge role in all of this. And it's crazy though, because when you look at some of these quarterbacks like the Tom Brady, just now getting with that team, and now they're meshing and gelling. But think about when we saw the New Saints game. We were looking not so great. You know, they weren't looking great at all. But look at that. That's, I think, a credit to him, a credit to the coaching staff. You know, because
and they're used to repetitiveness. They're used to actually doing it hands-on.
Right.
I'm not saying that football players are the smartest people in the world, but maybe just going off of paperwork and on a Zoom. You know, I'm just saying they're not the smartest people in the world. So I feel like they need to be on the field doing this repetitive. I know that they're looking at the spreadsheet and all that stuff as far as plays, but I feel like they needed way more time. And I know we went way off subject, but it needed to be said because of how you're seeing the game fold out. We're labeling people going to the Super Bowl, and then they're looking at the 6 games that they played, and they're not playing anybody. Yeah. The Rams, they're destined for the Super Bowl, not playing anybody. Green Bay, they're undefeated, haven't played anybody. We're dubbing people greatness, and they're not even there yet.
Right. Right. So, and how much can we really gauge it? Now, the one thing we can gauge is that NFC East is terrible. We know that
Yes,
for
we
a
know
fact,
that. No need to
hands down.
discuss it. We know that.
Yeah, there ain't no question about that. But a lot of these other teams, with the exception of maybe the Chiefs. The Chiefs are game ready. The Chiefs are ready. Even in that loss, I still felt like they learned something. The Chiefs are head and shoulders above, I believe. And even some of the teams, the Ravens, I think they have a good squad, unless they're playing the Chiefs. You know what I mean?
The Chiefs, yes.
A lot of that is coaching. A lot of that is just natural camaraderie.
But who else? So Steelers, they're doing good, but they haven't played. Like you said, they haven't
Right.
played anybody yet.
Right, and see that's why, because I think the Chiefs and the Ravens is a throwback to the year before. You know, they had that team. A lot of their guys are returning. The Steelers are having early season success,
But they haven't played anybody.
Right.
Not Green Bay. The Seahawks. They're undefeated,
Right.
but haven't played anybody really that bad. You know,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, and so that's why I'm worried, because I don't want to necessarily, like you were saying, I don't want to sit here and crown these teams, and they're not, and it's an empty, it's an empty crowd, it's a hollow space. I don't want to do that, because honestly, you can't really. Some of these guys, a lot of these games were closer than look.
It is a definite toss-up in the AFC. So
Yeah.
AFC could be, well, I don't know. I think Kansas City is going back. I know people are going to beat me up already for saying that. What about Cam? Where was Cam this weekend? I don't know. We can talk about that later. But I just feel like, as far as the conversation, Kansas City is legit. Kansas City is going to be hard to just take them out, especially when they have time to game plan like they will in the playoffs. They're going to have an automatic bye week. They're going to be – their coach is genius. They're going to be there.
Right.
I think that the Ravens have a chance. The Titans are in there. I mean, their division is a toss-up. Like they really have great players. Now, when it comes to the NFC, anybody could be at that spot next year. I mean, this year for the Super Bowl.
Yo, you see what Lisa said?
Yeah, what'd she say?
Yeah, she said, so question for both of y'all. We're in mid-season. Who y'all got going all the way?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Exactly.
Lisa, I just don't know. NFC, no clue.
No.
Because
the Bears
there's
are
nobody
5-1.
that I can guarantee say in the NFC that's a guarantee they're going all the way. Like you said, the Seahawks, they have not played anybody great. The Green Bay, yes, they're undefeated. They have not played anybody great. Once we see them start playing legit teams, then we can really say. But like we said, if you go back over the 6 games that they've played, if 4 to 5 teams are below 500, you can't count those.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
great job, Seahawks. You beat us and the Redskins. You know what I'm saying? It's not really something that you can brag off of. Cleveland. We were dubbing them as done. You know what I'm saying? You can't Cleveland games. I just don't know.
You can't tell.
I just don't know.
The only thing I know, and to go back to Lisa, what you were asking, the only team I know that I'm probably about 85% sure is them Kansas City Chiefs. Honestly, the way that they just look like they're just going off. It's just the next step. The Super Bowl wasn't even the end. The Super Bowl was just a step. The Chiefs just look, but it's like you said, it's so wide open. The Bears are 5-1 now. You got the Buccaneers who are 4-2, and the Saints who are 3-2. You know, but the Seahawks, it's like you were saying. So actually, I'm gonna go back to the teams the Seahawks were playing. The Seahawks beat. Who is it? They beat the Falcons. They crushed the Falcons. Nobody.
Scrubs.
They beat the Patriots, which they're not approving to be anything.
They're not proving anything. They just lost.
Right. They beat Dallas. They beat the Dolphins. And they barely got by Minnesota.
So what are we saying? Are we really dubbing? Were we dubbing them the best of the NFC due to the fact that they beat those teams?
Right.
I think the best squad you said was Minnesota, and you see what that's at. Or or you can say New England, but I mean, can we really say New
Can
England
we really say that? Exactly. Can we really say?
after what happened just last weekend? I mean, this past weekend, can we say New England?
Right. We might say the best team that they play was Miami. I mean, that's literally where we are with this.
Literally, what the record is. I mean, the record's the same as the New England.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can't gauge it. Seattle is undefeated, but it's almost by default. At the end of the day, we still got to play. So
if you went through Green Bay, who they played, nobody.
Mhm.
You went through the Seahawks, who they played, nobody.
Right.
These are the people that we've already dubbed. If you've been watching ESPN and the NFL, they're dubbing them the best already.
Right.
They haven't even played anybody yet.
Right. That's why I have respect for those teams like the Chiefs. The Chiefs went through Buffalo. The Chiefs went through these top
The
teams.
Chiefs are playing people.
Right. So
They play Baltimore.
and that's the thing. So you can go off, you can beat these top tier teams, and when it comes crunch time,
I'm not ready to call you Steelers good yet. I'm not ready. You
not
don't
yet.
play nobody yet.
No. Will not do
No, David.
Well, yo, like we said, this week is rivalry week. Okay? This is it. This is the week that we've been waiting for. Throw the records out, please, because we both stink. Okay? We might as well be 0-0. Okay? 1-on-1, Washington, Dallas. The only game we care about. The only one. I'm telling you, my team's gonna get the W.
No, we're not. No, they're not. We're gonna send Sean right back into his crying room once again this week.
So look,
Don't you
what's
worry.
at stake right now? Okay, believe it or not, the winner of this game will lead the division. If you guys win, you guys are head and shoulders above. If we win,
they say if we win, every team has to win out in order to beat us. We all have to win out, basically, because we'll be 2 games ahead of everybody. So everybody has to win out to become number 1. This is gonna be bad, y'all. This is gonna be bad.
It is. Yo, Lisa, real quick, we're every Monday night at 6 o'clock. Facebook Live, we're on here. The only reason we didn't do it last night was because they had
a random 5 o'clock game on a Monday.
Right.
But we would have been here yesterday.
Yeah, definitely join in, watch us, share. We're glad you liked it.
Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much, Lisa, for coming. We enjoyed you and your comments. We needed all of it.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man. But look, and I'm looking, and it's crazy because I'm looking at the standings of the NFL. And you look at teams that are like, the Bills are 4-2, Seattle's 5-0. All these teams have respectable records. And then you look at the NFC.
5 wins in total. 5 wins for all 4 teams. We got 5 wins in total.
The leaders of the NFC East are 2-4. The Dallas Cowboys.
Woo!
The Eagles are 1-4-1 at number 2. And stuck for 3rd place, the Giants and the Washington football team are 1-5.
No, Sean. No. I don't like how he did that, Sean. You see, number 1, number 2, and 2 and 3. No. Who's 3 and 4? Who was the 4th one, Sean?
Look.
Answer that question, Sean. Who's the 4th one?
Look, the team formerly known as the Redskins, who lost to the Giants.
Look, you got to be confident. You was confident when y'all won that one game. We number 1, baby. We number 1.
Hey, we led the division, baby. 1 week. It was us. It was all us, baby. Yo.
All right, so we're going to let's get it out the way then. What you thinking? I'm thinking 21-14 Cowboys.
Honestly, I'm going to give you 21. I'm going to say we score late, 24-21 Washington.
And it's a 1 o'clock game. It's going to be beautiful, y'all.
Right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not already know, we have a bet riding on this game, as Janae talked about before. The winner gets to give the loser a jersey to wear. And since not only am I going up against Janae, I'm also going up against the producer of the show, David Wright.
David, we got this, baby.
To Washington.
We got this.
Both of them will wear some Washington. Because that defense is going to hurt your quarterback. And then Mr. Fomalata, he's going to be throwing it all up. Let's got Perry's going to get it done. And we might have all three quarterbacks score touchdowns. That's how we feel.
I'm going to let Sean just get out all of his excitement, because this is the only time that I've seen him excited to even think that they can win a game this season is against my Cowboys. And I'll take it, Sean. I'll take it.
It's coming.
But it's going down.
But look, and there's a reason behind this. You know, I could easily just go on my pure hatred of Dallas. But there's a reason behind this, okay? The Cowboys have given up the most points through 6 games than anybody.
I think everybody's averaging 38, right? 38, 30, in that range, right? Everybody.
Averaging in the mid-30s in points a game. If we cannot beat this defense, then we need to not dress for any game the rest of the season. We need to be the Jets and just go and start recruiting college players, because obviously we are done. Okay? However, at the beginning of this year, I said 8-8. Okay? I believe, maybe not 8-8, but I believe we're going to win. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to be part of that. We're going to win.
You got faith. You got faith. You got faith. You have always been a brother of faith. And I don't want your feelings to be crushed, but it ain't going to happen.
That's what
It'll be the only game of the season where we show up. Sean, if you can go ahead and pull up the stat, when is the last time the Redskins or the Washington football team has beat the Cowboys?
Let's take a look at that.
When was the last time, if anybody can answer that question, last time the Washington football team beat the Dallas Cowboys?
Long time.
What was it, Sean? What was it?
Yeah, we can try to look this up real quick.
Sean, I know you can see the date. What's the date, Sean? What's the date?
Hold up. Wait. I gotta get second opinion.
You don't need no second opinion, Sean. Just go ahead and let the people know when the last time the Washington football team beat the Cowboys.
Hold on.
Let's see. Sean, you know the date. Just give.
Oh, no, that's the last time we played y'all. We got killed that game. Y'all scored 47 on us.
No response, Sean. The cat.
Okay,
I know you.
Here we go. October 21st, 2018. We beat y'all 20-17. Let's go.
So this is a while back.
Hey, look, Google didn't know how to answer that question, all right?
4 games since then. So we're gonna be just fine, Cowboy fans. If any game that we're gonna play like All Stars, we show up when it comes to those Washington football teams.
Yo, listen to this. We are going to pull this one out. It has not looked pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it has not. I'm not going to lie. But when there's a will, there is a way.
Okay, Sean.
In the 2010s, the Cowboys have won 14 of the 20 meetings. We've only had the privilege of 6. As a matter of fact,
14 of the last 20?
Yeah. We have never. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Last time. Wow.
You don't want to read
That
anymore of those
was
stats. You don't even want to read anymore of those stats.
There was that one year in 2012.
Here
RG3,
we go.
baby.
I was at that game. I was actually at that game. So
Yep.
I know what year you're talking about.
It was a great
But
year.
all flags is not there anymore, baby.
But yeah, no, the last time was once in 2018.
You know what quarterback? I think it was McCoy that beat us.
Yes. Led the game that you had Tony Romo in Bama.
Oh man, I was out. Yeah.
Dang.
Almost had the fourth quarter, minute and 15 seconds left to go down the field and just end it for the Redskins, and didn't happen. Interception, just like normal. I was at that game talking a whole bunch of trash with all those Washington football fans, and let's just say it wasn't pretty at the end of the game when that interception was thrown.
Right.
They tried to hurt me. Because they just got aggressive once they had that interception. It was done. I talked a lot of trash, so I deserve it.
I couldn't dial your phone number fast enough.
I know you couldn't.
Yo. So apparently, I think my boy was telling me he had to work and do some things. He's not coming on the show. We're getting him on the show later on. I actually just got back to Chicago, and he's doing big things. He's got a clothing line. It's called Hustle Junkie. Basically, it is where it's like all of us that your hustle, your grind, whatever you're doing. Once you make that your all, once you put that over and you start really putting that to everything in your life, you become a junkie for it. You become, my mind is grind. My mind is not this and that. Or I'm not focusing on anything. It's television. And the funny thing is how he described it to me is you look at those Clydesdales that are carrying the wagons and everything, and you got like 4 of them. All they have on is blinders. They don't even know that there's another horse over here. They don't know. All they know is they got to get from A to B. And
Very
that's
true.
how you describe this to me. He makes this stuff like he has a whole clothing line. He has 4 reps helping him out, putting it out there. He was in Chicago. I told him, hey, look, I tell people about it. I'm gonna put something on Let's Talk Football on the Facebook page so people can get it. He sat there and he was like, I went out there and I was like, hey man, I really want a hoodie, man. Help me out, give me something. And he was like, all right, well, come out here. So I went over to his spot, and
That's
he was
what's up.
like, and I was like, all right, bet. Well, what can I get? Is there a catalog? He was like, honestly, he's like, you my boy. And with people, that are close and everything, I give them the opportunity to pick out what they want to do, and I make it right in front of you. He made the joke. He showed me the colors, had other customers coming in and out doing that. Gave it to me, put it in the bag, the whole 9, professionally done. I was like, oh, snap.
That's what's up. I
was like, okay, bet. So I definitely wanted to get him on here, get him to talk football, talk that. He also has a little mixtape out called M Junior, No Pressure. Definitely check that out. Joint dumps in your car. So definitely check that out. So we'll definitely get him on here at a later date. But with that being said, and him not being on here, we can go back to a segment that we all know and love. That's
Does that make me crazy?
Does that make me crazy? Danae, how you feeling today? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. If y'all don't know, we do this segment called Does That Make Me Crazy? Because me and Sean like to come up with these crazy topics, crazy things to say about the league right now and see what's going on. Sometimes it can sound crazy, but in our minds it sounds just right. So, Sean, go ahead and kick it off and give us Does That Make Me Crazy, your first one.
All right. Does that make me crazy? Let me get right to this one. A former Washington football running back by the name of Adrian Peterson will challenge for the rushing title this year. Adrian Peterson has been dominating, getting 75 to 95 yards each game. Yes, he's been sharing time with DeAndre Swift, but Adrian Peterson has been balling out. Okay? Adrian Peterson is going to challenge for that rushing title. And Adrian Peterson is going to have a couple more years. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think that makes you crazy, Sean. I think that quite makes you crazy. If you
qualified, yeah.
Oh man. All right, well let's go ahead and get to mine because I have something that's just as crazy. I believe that Ezekiel Elliott has not had not one 100-yard game, not once this season. Somebody who in the last 4 years of his career has had the record of the year. Now, I'm predicting that for the next 3 games, ladies and gentlemen, 3 games, you heard it from me first, 3 games. The man who has had no 100 yards will have a 3 consecutive game 100 yards.
What?
Put it at the end where it says, oh, he's at the top. Putting it down, my boy. Ezekiel Elliott is going to come back from his embarrassment and show off with 100 yards for the next 3 games. That made me crazy. That made me crazy.
Wow. Maybe Pollard, but not Zeke. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Yo, one more. I'm going to do it real quick. Does that make me crazy? Amid all the turmoil and all the craziness that is going on right now, Philly's whole front line is out. Dallas has no D. The New York Football Giants.
You crazy before you even say it. You crazy before you even say it.
Washington will win the division. They'll win the division.
Man, Sean, that does make you crazy. That does make you crazy. I'm just going to put that
crazy.
Now. You are crazy. But if we're going to finish it off, and we're going to finish it off crazy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All the teams that we talked about today, we talked about the ones that are already dubbed champions before they really played anybody. We talked about the people who have played somebody really good. I'm going to talk about a team that nobody quite thinks is going to make it past the hump. But I think that that's the team that the Kansas City Chiefs is going to see in the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh.
The New Orleans Saints will be in the Super Bowl with Kansas City. They will turn it around because just like Drew Brees, they've always counted that man out. And for some reason, something's going to click in himself, and he is going to claim the title of the NFC Championship. I didn't drop the mic with that one. I didn't drop the mic.
Wow. You heard it here first. Lisa, you got your answer. The Chiefs, the Saints, Super Bowl.
I think that could be it.
Honestly, I can't even argue. I see the Saints, the Chiefs, and the Buccaneers. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But so ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to the end of the show. Now is the part we're gonna do our down and dirty. And our down and dirty is where we just hit any topic and just kind of put in our 2 cents back. Some whether it be COVID, whether it be Black Lives Matter, social justice issue, whether it just be schooling, whether it just be we give you that, gives you a sense that we're real. We're in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So we went to Chicago, and I was, went to go meet my fiance. And as we went out there, a close friend of hers and her sister actually took her life. And it was really rough. It was really hard for them to deal with. I met this person, and she was just an all-around amazing person. She was really sweet and kind, and it was one of those people who kind of, when you find out what happened, you're like, what? Because you don't think about it. You don't do it. But my down and dirty, ladies and gentlemen, mental health doesn't always show up at face value. It don't always show up on your face. It's not one of these things that you can read like in the commercial where they have a sign of a smiley face and not smiling. sometimes mental health, especially for people that are dealing with depression or different things like that, they hide it. And they hide it well. And the fact that now that we've had to deal with this pandemic and COVID and quarantining and anything like that, it's really kind of been bubbling around. A lot of, and not saying it wasn't there before. And I'm going to tell you, I'm one of the first people, Cat will tell you, I'm one of the first people that has kind of challenged it. I never thought it was really that big of a thing. Depression, mental health. I just thought, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was something that richer people get or white people get. Like something that, and not to say I'm stupid, but something that it didn't register. It's very real. It's very real. And it really can take over people's lives to a point where they feel like they don't have any other options. What I'm saying is, guys, just be aware of be aware of what's going on around you, and be aware of just everything that you're going through. Because sometimes just that little, hey, hello, hey, what's going on? Hey, I was thinking about you. You know, hey, Janae, what you do when you do those videos? I don't know who it is to hear this right now, but here it is. That type of stuff, it's so necessary. And I am one person that I guarantee you, Kat will tell you this. I sit here and fight with myself to even get to this point of vulnerability. You know, I don't really say much of anything. I keep a lot of this stuff close to me unless you're in my inner circle. You know what I mean? And it's very hard for me to deal with. Like openly say things, because I was always brought up as a man. You have that breastplate, everything behind it. You don't show anybody your feelings, you don't show anybody in that stuff. You know, and honestly, guys, I'm just here to say, if there's anything, just do not be afraid to sit there and talk to me. I'd rather have you talk to me than us talk about you later. You know what I mean? So that's it. But it was, you know, health was mental health awareness week or month or day ago, and that was actually the day that happened. And it was just kind of like, it floors you because you really don't know. You look at Robin Williams, look at a lot of these actors and everything, and we're all like, they're so great, they're funny and everything. And they have so many demons to deal with. And just, hey, be sure just to tell people you love them. Be sure to just interact. Let people know, like, this show keeps us fresh among everybody else. So, and just talking to people and makes us feel like we're not alone. You know, Lisa, when you talk to us, we go back and forth, it makes us feel like, hey, we're doing this, and y'all are here with us. You're doing, you know, talking about that makes us feel good. And not everybody has the luxury of doing a show like this. So definitely, man, mental health. Take care of it. Be aware of it.
Absolutely. That is so important. That is so important. I'm so glad you said that, because it is. That's such a true fact. You never know, you know, you telling somebody hello or telling somebody, you know, how are you doing could be the first time somebody's asked them in the whole day. So I think that is such a good thing to say about mental awareness, because we don't know what somebody's going through. I always say before I pray with my church family, I always say before we pray, there are things that people don't ever want to bring to the table. Mm-hmm. So I always say that. You never know what your brother or sister are going through. Check on them. Say something to them. Right. See how they're doing. Because believe it or not, everybody's not doing okay.
Right.
Everybody is not doing okay. Check on your brothers and sisters. I think that is awesome, Sean. My down and dirty is what basically gonna be my down and dirty probably until next week. Vote.
Yeah.
Vote. Yep. Vote. It does not matter, like I said earlier this week, it does not matter who you vote for. Thurman, you're getting on here too late. Don't talk no trash. Don't talk no trash, Thurman. I was waiting for you earlier. It's all right. It's all right. We're going to get on it. But yeah, vote. Doesn't matter whether you're voting for Trump or Biden or Kanye or whoever.
Whoever.
Vote.
Yeah.
Vote. It is the thing that we have to make our voice known. We are little people. We are not known to these mega people at all. Biden probably will never meet us. We didn't get to meet Obama. We didn't get to meet Bush. We will never meet these people.
Right.
We don't get to meet Trump, whatever. They are in charge of us, so we should have a say on who's going to hold that position.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you vote for. Get out there and do your part. Your mission in life in this country. Vote.
Yeah.
It's who you got. Look, Candace says Kanye 2020.
Kanye 2020. Tanner, you funny, man.
I feel like the problem that we have now is that because now it's just gotten so nasty. Both parties are saying such nasty things about each other. It's just getting so nasty that we're taking the real issues out of the world. We have issues that we need to talk about. But instead of talking about the issues, we're going back and forth and fighting on who we think is the smarter one or whatever. It doesn't matter. Vote for who you think is the person, but also realize that these people are accountable for your country. So treat it with a great task that you're getting ready to go out there and vote for somebody who you feel is going to move us forward for the next 4 years. I'm excited about it. At the end of the day, whether you're voting for the right or the left, I think me and Sean both can agree that at the end of the day, we just want you to vote.
Yeah. That's your voice, guys.
It's going to be my Down and Dirty probably next week. I just want everybody to use and you can vote now. Me and my wife has already voted. We've already got out there, placed our vote. The long line then. So imagine, November 3rd is just going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Get out there and vote earlier than later. If you don't mind waiting 12 to 10 hours to vote on the day of, do it. But make sure you vote. It matters.
Yep.
Vote.
That's your voice. That is your voice, ladies and gentlemen.
That's your voice.
Yep. So make sure you get that out there. Make sure you do that. And like you said, because it's 2 weeks away, guys. 2 weeks away. And that's your voice. Again, not, don't matter left or right, don't matter where you stand on it, but you have to stand. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. You have
Absolutely.
You have to get your
and
voice.
If you don't vote, you have no right to talk about the conversation. You don't get to get the conversation if you don't vote.
Exactly. So, it's been fun. It's been
a great show, Sean. It's always good, especially when I come off of a horrible loss, Thurman. But it's okay. Because as of this week, Scott's right on time. We're going to beat them Washington football team like they stole something next week.
What?
1 o'clock. Look forward to it. I'll make sure that I go ahead and press my nice jersey for Sean. Don't worry, I'm hand delivering to him. I'm a hand deliverer to him with my mask on. Deliver.
I got a picture which gear I want you to wear. I got a picture which jersey.
Before the game starts, it'll already be at his house, ladies and gentlemen.
You gonna wear it, so we gonna see. We are going to.
It's going down for real, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, guys, check us out. We got a Facebook page. Let's Talk Football. We're on Twitter. Let's Talk Football. I think it's football. We got a YouTube page. We're on Anchor. Let's Talk Football. We're on most podcast sites. This will be up as our content next Sunday. Join us, like it, share. We love share. Yo, so this is fun. Hey, guys, like you saw last week, we had all those people on. If y'all are interested in being on, hit us up.
Call us. We want you to be on the show. We got the option right here on Facebook Live that you can request to be on the show, and we will add you in. We want to talk to you guys. We want you guys to talk, interact with us. We got to get a feel of how you feeling about your team going on right now. If you're depressed like us, we got 2 teams right now that ain't doing good. Don't worry if your team ain't doing good. We'll console you. We're part of the counseling group for wounded NFL players.
If you don't want to worry about the season this year, just come to the interview, okay? You don't have to worry about it.
We're gonna do a commercial. Is your team losing players left and right? Do you feel that you just can't make it another week? Come on and join the counseling service of Sean and Janae. Let's Talk Football. We will console you.
We're here for you, folks.
Hey, check us out next Monday, same time, 6 o'clock. We will be here. We cannot wait to talk some more football with y'all.
Yeah. Can't wait
Go
to
ahead
see
and get into it. Hey, I am Janae Strother.
I'm Sean Spencer.
And this is Let's Talk Football. We'll see you next week. You already know what time it is.
Let's go. Next
Let's
week, baby.
go.